What if I told you that the secret to a calmer, more productive, and genuinely happier life wasn't about controlling everything, but about letting go? Sounds counterintuitive, right? Yet this seemingly simple but profoundly powerful idea is at the heart of Mel Robbins' revolutionary new book, The Let Them Theory. Mel Robbins, the best-selling author who brought us the 5-second rule and empowered millions to take immediate action, now introduces a concept that will fundamentally shift how you approach life's myriad challenges. This isn't just another self-help book. It's a practical framework for reclaiming your peace, your power, and your time by understanding one simple truth. You don't have to control everything or everyone. Today, we're diving deep into the core concepts of the Let Them theory to unlock the freedom you've been craving. Core Concept 1. The power of let them. Releasing the burden of control. At its heart, the Let Them theory is about surrendering the need to control outcomes, other people's opinions, or even your own anxieties about things beyond your direct influence. Mel argues that so much of our stress, frustration, and unhappiness stems from clinging to things we cannot and perhaps should not control. Author's rationale context. Mel often speaks from a place of raw honesty about her own struggles with anxiety and overthinking. She realized that a significant portion of her mental load was consumed by trying to manage external perceptions or predict potential negative outcomes. The Let Them philosophy emerged as a practical antidote to this overwhelming need for control, a way to declutter the mind and free up energy. It's about recognizing the futility of fighting against what is, and instead focusing on what you can truly influence. Modern relevance and relatable examples. Think about it. Career challenges. Your colleague isn't pulling their weight, or your boss has an unreasonable expectation. Instead of endlessly stewing over their actions or trying to manipulate the situation, what if you just let them? Let them deliver a subpar report. Your responsibility is your work. Let your boss be demanding. Your focus is on what you can do. Personal growth. You're trying to build a new habit, like waking up early, but your friend keeps inviting you out late. Instead of feeling resentful or trying to control their social calendar, let them go out. Your choice is your own. Digital distractions. The news cycle is overwhelming, or social media is filled with opinions that trigger you. Instead of feeling compelled to engage or correct, let them have their opinions. Your peace is more valuable. Relationship dynamics. Your family member holds a different political view, or your partner has a habit that annoys you. Instead of trying to change their minds or behavior, what if you simply let them be who they are and focus on your own boundaries and reactions? Actionable takeaways. Identify your control triggers. When do you feel the most stressed? Is it when you're trying to influence others or change circumstances beyond your reach? Practice the Let Them mantra. When you feel that surge of frustration or anxiety, consciously say to yourself, I'm going to let them, or I'm going to let this happen. Refocus on your sphere of influence. Once you've acknowledged what you're letting go of, immediately pivot your energy to what you can control. Your actions, your reactions, and your effort. Core Concept 2. The freedom from others' opinions. One of the most insidious forms of control we try to exert, often unconsciously, is over how others perceive us. We crave approval, fear judgment, and modify our behavior to fit external expectations. Mel's theory offers profound liberation from this mental prison. Author's rationale context. Mel emphasizes that people are going to think what they want to think, regardless of your efforts. Trying to manage everyone's opinion is a futile and exhausting endeavor. This concept isn't about becoming careless or indifferent to others. It's about realizing that your worth and happiness aren't dictated by external validation. It's about self-acceptance and inner confidence. Modern relevance and relatable examples. Social media pressure. The relentless pursuit of likes, followers, and validation on platforms like Instagram or TikTok. We curate our lives, often in authentic ways, hoping for external approval. Let them think what they want about your posts or your life. Focus on living authentically for yourself. Career progression. You might be hesitant to apply for a promotion or speak up in a meeting because you fear being judged as too ambitious or not smart enough. Let them have their opinions. Your potential is yours to pursue. Personal style choices. You want to wear something bold, pursue a niche hobby, or make an unconventional life choice, but you worry about what your friends or family might say. Let them judge your life, your choices. Actionable takeaways. Define your own values. What truly matters to you. When you're clear on your own values, external opinions lose their power. Practice self-validation. Actively acknowledge and praise yourself for your efforts and successes, rather than waiting for others to do it. Observe without absorption. When you encounter criticism or judgment, observe it without letting it define you. It's their opinion, not your reality. Core Concept 3. Embracing discomfort and uncertainty. The let them theory isn't a passive surrender, it's an active acceptance. It acknowledges that life is inherently uncertain and often uncomfortable, and true peace comes from allowing these realities to exist without trying to force them away. Author's rationale context. Mel understands that our natural inclination is to avoid discomfort and seek certainty. However, growth and progress often reside precisely in those uncomfortable, uncertain spaces. By letting discomfort be, we build resilience and open ourselves to new possibilities that fear might otherwise shut down. This ties into her broader philosophy of pushing through resistance. Modern relevance and relatable examples. Starting a new venture, launching a business, changing careers, or even starting a new creative project is inherently uncomfortable and uncertain. Instead of letting fear paralyze you, let the uncertainty exist. Take the first step anyway. Difficult conversations. Avoiding crucial conversations in relationships or at work because they feel awkward or you're unsure of the outcome. Let the discomfort of the conversation be. The clarity it brings is worth it. Financial decisions. The anxiety of investing, saving, or making big financial moves due to market fluctuations or personal risk aversion. Let the market be uncertain. Focus on your long-term strategy and what you can control. Actionable takeaways. Reframe discomfort. View discomfort not as a warning sign to stop, but as a signal that you're growing. Take small steps in uncertainty. Don't wait for certainty. Take one small, actionable step forward, even when you don't have all the answers. Develop a growth mindset towards challenges. See obstacles as opportunities for learning and resilience, rather than reasons to give up. Core Concept 4. Setting healthy boundaries by letting them experience consequences. This is where the let them theory truly shines as a tool for personal empowerment. It teaches us that by letting others experience the natural consequences of their choices or actions, we stop enabling unhealthy dynamics and instead set clear, firm boundaries. Author's rationale context. Mel explains that often our desire to control others' behavior stems from a fear of their reactions or a misplaced sense of responsibility for their happiness. By stepping back and allowing others to face the natural repercussions of their choices, whether it's a friend consistently late, a family member who doesn't respect your time, or a colleague who misses deadlines, we empower them to learn and change, while simultaneously protecting our own energy and boundaries. It's not about being punitive, it's about allowing reality to do its work. Modern relevance and relatable examples. Friendships. You have a friend who constantly cancels at the last minute, leaving you hanging. Instead of making excuses for them or getting angry, let them experience the consequence of not having you available next time, or simply adjust your expectations and make other plans. Parenting or mentoring. Your child isn't doing their chores, or your mentee isn't following through on advice. Instead of nagging or doing it for them, let them experience the natural consequence, maybe no screen time or a missed opportunity. Work relationships. A team member consistently misses deadlines, impacting your work. Instead of covering for them or working overtime to pick up the slack, let them face the natural consequence with management. Your job is to complete your tasks, not theirs. Financial boundaries. A family member frequently asks for money, and you always bail them out. Let them manage their own finances. Your boundary might be to offer support in finding resources, but not a handout. Actionable takeaways. Identify boundary violations. Where are you enabling others by stepping in when you should be stepping back? Communicate your boundaries clearly. State what you will and will not do, and what the consequences for them will be if the boundary is crossed. Allow natural consequences to unfold. This is the hardest part. Resist the urge to rescue or intervene. Trust that others can learn from their own experiences. Addressing potential objections. It's not about indifference, it's about empowerment. Some might hear "let them" theory and think it promotes indifference or a lack of care. This couldn't be further from the truth. Mel makes it clear this isn't about apathy. It's about strategic detachment from what you cannot control, so you can more effectively engage with what you can. It's about preserving your energy and peace of mind to be more present and effective in areas where you genuinely can make a difference. This isn't an easy fix or a magic wand. It requires conscious effort, consistent practice, and a profound mindset shift. It asks you to release the illusion of control and embrace a more realistic yet deeply empowering perspective on life. You'll need to cultivate discipline in your reactions and patience with the process. Strong, inspiring call to action, empowering closing. The "let them" theory is more than just a philosophy. It's a powerful invitation to reclaim your life. It's about shedding the weight of things that were never yours to carry, the opinions that don't define you, and the outcomes you can't dictate. Imagine the clarity, the calm, and the incredible freedom that comes when you stop trying to control every variable and instead lean into the liberating power of letting them. This book provides the practical tools to navigate the complexities of modern life with grace and resilience. It will empower you to set boundaries, cultivate inner peace, and focus your precious energy on what truly matters: your growth, your well-being, and your ability to live a life aligned with your deepest values. So, are you ready to release the grip of control and embrace a calmer, more confident, and incredibly powerful you? Dive into Mel Robbins' The Let Them theory. You'll discover that some of the greatest shifts happen not when you try to change everything, but when you simply let them. Your peace is waiting.